Today we're going to talk about force. Force is really important for movement. So we're going to use this regulation NFL football, I'm pretty sure it is, and the state-of-the-art supersonic jet to test these concepts of force. We're going to try adding different amounts of force, what I can do with my arm, and then we might find something else that can add a little bit more force beyond what my arm can do. Let's check it out. All right, let's start with the football, see how far it will go just with my arm. All right, so we saw what my arm could do. Let's see what happens when we add a little bit more force. We're going to use this rocket engine and add some force with that. Do not try this at home. All right, let's give the airplane a try, just with my arm this time. All right, airplane, 51 feet. Also, a little bit of a casualty here. We'll see what we can do. Maybe enough duct tape will get this baby going one more time. Now that we got that plane put back together, a little duct tape, fixes anything. We're going to try it again. This time I'm going to put a camera on there, try to center it to make sure that doesn't affect things too much. Now there's a little bit of damage from the propellant coming out, hitting that styrofoam, but I think it'll be okay. We're going to try a C engine this time, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so I have my B plane here that was ready just in case the blue one, something bad happened to it. So we're going to do one more thing. I did the B engine on this one. We'll see how this goes. I do have the GoPro going, so hopefully we'll get better result with a smaller engine. Let's see. Well, that escalated quickly, or de-escalated quickly, I guess. Regardless, it didn't turn out the way I expected. Certainly not the way I planned. I set out to test force, and I think what I actually ended up testing was velocity. And the difference is this. Velocity is speed and direction. Now, force is going to cause speed if something's able to move. We had plenty of that. But what I wasn't expecting was a change in direction. When I threw it with my arm, the direction was very stable. It went in one direction until it hit the ground and stopped. When I applied a rocket engine, the engines were not centered perfectly on the football and the plane, which caused it to apply force in different directions and cause very rapid and near constant change in directions as those were in flight. So if you look at the video, you'll see that though the objects may not have traveled much further or farther at all than my throws, they actually went a longer distance in getting to that stopping point than when I threw them. And that's because we did actually have a lot more force applied from the rocket engines than we did just from my arm, as mighty as it might be. So I guess you see why they call difficult things rocket science. And I guess I'm a rocket scientist now, just maybe not a very good one. Yet. Your challenge this week is to design an experiment around force. Now, you don't need a rocket engine to do that. Okay, a force is simply a push or a pull. Lots of things can do that, including you. So I want you to design an experiment, carry it out, and see what happens. I was very tempted to look at the experiments I carried out this week, and, well, epic fail is what comes to mind. But the more I got to thinking about it, I realized it really wasn't a fail. I got out there, I tried something new that I'd never done before, and just because my results didn't match my hypothesis? Well, that's really what science is all about. Very rarely does that actually happen. I learned something, I tried something new, and you know what? I had fun. And that's what I want you guys to focus on. Not trying to do the most epic thing in the world, not trying to be right. Just get out there and try something. That's the most important thing you can do. I look forward to seeing your experiments on force this week, and I'll catch you next week. Force. A little bit higher. Let's go. Force. Force. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say after that. Sorry. Force.